Mike. We got a volleyball and football tonight.
Everybody good back there? All right, Bob, you heard, man.
Eric, Connor didn't play the last year, didn't play the other night. What made you decide to start him and just wait for how he played?
Thought Connor was awesome. Didn't play him in game one. Trying to look at some of the new guys. He practiced hard every day. He had great body language the night he didn't play. He's all about the team. He's in the rotation now. There's going to be some nights defensively where we got to figure some stuff out, but we were a really good team, and I told the staff after our last game, I made the decision in the locker room, had some buddies back there like Phil Nevin, and just said, hey, we're starting Connor. I don't know who's out of the lineup. I just know I'm starting him the next game. It's unfair not to give him an opportunity. So I think it was quite obvious when you watch the first 30 minutes, you watch the last 10 minutes, where our rotation is going to end up. Really disappointed how we played the last 8 minutes of the game. Really happy with the way that Devo took care of the ball, the way that JD took care of the ball. I thought our starting backcourt, we addressed issues of moving the ball. We addressed issues of finding open teammates. We had 137 passes at halftime, which was not that far off where we were for an entire game. I think, we're rebounding the ball better, which was an area that we had discussed with you guys. The one area we have not bought in, which is all on me, is defending the three. It's the most bothersome thing in a short sample size since I've been coaching college basketball. And we're doing the same drills we did with the team that led the nation. This team's longer and should do a way better job defending the three. So that will be addressed leading up to our next game. Where it ends up, I don't know, but I thought we're defensively defending without fouling. We get another A+ there. 9 turnovers, hard to do when you score. 86 points or whatever we did. 23 assists to 9 turnovers. We addressed the assists. Guys played the right way. Jalen Williams is probably not a 4 or 5 man in all of college basketball that has 10 assists through 2 games. He's been absolutely incredible playing through him. And he had 8 rebounds as well. And Devo a career high, or tied a career high in assists. A lot of really, really positive things. And like I said, I just called my wife waiting to come in here. Even she knows what the rotation should be moving forward. So that's a relief for all of us, knowing that we have somewhat of an order of how we're going to proceed going into Wednesday.
And then you got Connor involved, or he got himself, the team got him involved pretty early. How good was that to see?
It was good. Like the guys really like Bob playing with Connor. They enjoy playing with him. And I think the greatest compliment that a player can have is when his teammates really like playing with you. And we got 2 bigs that our team and last year's team really likes playing with Connor and Jalen. Because why? Because they're ball movers and they're really smart and they understand spacing and they don't take bad shots and they defend, and Jalen takes charges and Connor blocks shots. Having said that, we need Connor to be as consistent as he possibly can. Because last year he had some really great games and then some tough matchup stuff. So we want to keep working with Connor because I feel like we're going to need him this year.
Kevin, you talked about the assist. The 3-point shooting was as good as it's been for you guys, and multiple guys got them. How much of that was the ball moving, or was it just 2 things kind of both working opposite of each other?
Probably, Kevin, both. Probably. I thought our spacing was better. We addressed trying to run harder. Every team says that they want a fast break, but it's really hard. Like it's hard to score 86 points. Like you got to run. I thought Trey Wade put pressure rim running. His plus minus, throw it out the window because he was like plus 16 until we subbed late in the game. So I thought he did a really good job of just running the floor and playing hard. So, like I said, Kevin, a lot of good things, but certainly the 3-point shooting when your feet are set, the ball moves. I think you get better shots. And JD only took 7 threes. I thought they were so efficient, 4 of 7 from 3, and then obviously, Devo going 2 for 3 as well. I was really, let's face it, like Devo and JD are, they're going from the passenger's seat in the car to the driver's seat. It's different, man. It's different. So there's a little bit of a, you're gonna adjust a little bit. And I thought that those 2 guys tonight in particular made great strides.
Follow-up question. No one's talked much about this, but y'all's transition defense has been really good early in the season, including exhibition, kind of spotty in the first couple of years. Talk about this team in terms of transition defense and how you're locking that up.
So, Kevin, it's a great point. It's I think when we look back at our summer, one of the things, like when we run a half-court set, we have to sprint to half-court because it has been an issue in years 1 and 2. We're not falling down as much on dribble drives like we did in years 1 and 2. I mean, I've never saw a lot of guys fall on the ground, and when you don't fall on the ground, you got a better chance of getting back in transition defense. So, but yeah, I think that all teams, what you emphasize is what you become. The thing that's just maddening to me is this 3-point shooting. Chris Likes has got to become better at defending the 3 ball. It's an issue, and we've got to get better at that. He should utilize his size like Muggsy Bogues did and like Spud Webb did, and get under people. And so that's an area we've got to get better at. And then late in the game, defensively guarding the 3 was. I mean, I could have hit 3 or 4 the way we defended the last 8 minutes. I mean, if you give me a horse shot, a wide open one with my feet set, I'm pretty sure 56 or whatever I am, I could hit a couple.
Scotty?
Hey, Coach, it's kind of a two-parter. What impressed you most about Devo's 4 games with the 6 assists, and then the 2 threes that he hit? Are those like the ideal threes that you want him to take if he's going to take them?
Yeah, I think it's important for Devo's individual player development, for our team development, that when he feels like he's open. I thought Scotty today in shoot-around, the arch that he shot the 3 ball with in shoot-around, I said it to him during shoot-around this morning. I said, hey, your shot looks great, man. The arch is awesome. And I thought both those, they had great. If you shoot a line drive shot, this is anybody, and it goes 9.5 feet, it's not going to go in. And so for all shooters, you've got to have great arch on the ball to give it a chance to go in. And I thought he had great arch. I thought he stepped up there and shot him with confidence.
Curtis?
Coach, dating back to the preseason, you started Stanley now at the 5, the 4, and now the 3. Is that the type of versatility you envision with him? And then how close is he to becoming the player you expect him to be?
Yeah, I think, Curtis, that like we're evolving, you know what I mean? Like we're searching, if we had 7 NBA exhibition games, I'd probably know where our team is. But college basketball does not have that rule in place. Why? I have no idea why we can't scrimmage more. So we're trying to figure this thing out on the fly, to be honest. And Stan's going to probably play more 3. So why would you say that? Well, because Connor's going to play more. And so when Connor plays more, that's going to slide guys down. That means Jay Will goes a little bit from the 5 to the 4. Now, obviously, we'll play Jay Will at the 5 a lot as well. And when we want to play small ball and maybe Jay Will's not in or Connor's not in, I feel really comfortable with Stanley playing the 5 spot as well. So, yeah, his versatility is really, really crucial. And then maybe Adisi plays a little 2 now as well. So those are some of the things I've got to go back and tinker with as well. Maybe we throw a little bit bigger lineup out there than we've seen in the past as well.
Dave?
Well, you already asked about Stanley, so I think I'm pretty well taken care of.
Jacob?
Eric, with those assist numbers tonight through 4 total games, is the chemistry with the new guys and the returners where you expected it to be through 4 games so far?
Yeah, we're really 2 games, you know what I mean? Because they're exhibitions for you to experiment. And I mean, look, the last 8 minutes, I was experimenting, trying to give sample sizes for guys, figure out who could follow a game plan, who couldn't. So it's good. Like, it's people ask why, you got tape here, watch.
Bob?
Eric, did you feel Note played maybe more under control, better shot selection?
I think JD's really good. And I went back and watched that tape. I'm not so sure that our team didn't put JD in a lot of those situations where he was shooting, because nobody was cutting hard. Nobody was moving hard. And he was the one guy that was going and breaking people down and not turning the ball over. So, is this the way we want to play tonight? I thought he was like, that's as efficient as you can play. And I told him he's out there shooting right now while we're back here. How many guys play the minutes he has in 2 games are out there working on their game after the game. They're not out of the locker room doing whatever. He's working on his game right now. But I'll take a little bit of the blame, because we were stagnant and needed something to happen, and he took some shots, a lot of shots, but nobody else was stepping up either, and so I'll take a little bit of the hit. I know a lot of people talk about JD shot selection. Certainly we wanted to improve, but I'm also the guy that left him out there, and somehow the ball found to be in his hands, so I'll take a little of that. Somebody else got to cut hard and move hard, and DC was moving hard, and that's why he scored 17 points. If the other guys would have moved like a DC, JD probably wouldn't have taken that many shots,
And then Devo had a real early turnover, like 20 seconds in. But then, you start getting involved offensively, hit the shots, move the ball. I go to see Devo get more, kind of be like and roll stuff.
If we're going to be good, we need Devo to be good. Plain and simple. If Devo doesn't have a good season, Arkansas Razorbacks aren't going to have a good season. JD Notte doesn't have a good season, and Jay Will, we're not going to have a good season. I mean, we're going to really rely on Jay Will as a sophomore, Devo as a sophomore. We need a DC to play well and consistent. And we need JD, we need that core group of guys. We need those 4 guys to have really good years.
Final question, Kevin.
When you look at the final 6.5 minutes of the first half and then the first 12 minutes of the second half, had you guys behind closed doors, because you didn't do it in preseason or the last game, had you seen that kind of ability for your team to be that dominant? Did you see the traits that would lead to that kind of success?
We did, Kevin. I mean, I've been a little bit discombobulated, frustrated, whatever, with the way we played in front of our crowd. I've seen more good stuff behind closed doors. But just like with any team, you gotta, we had such incredible chemistry last year. I walked in that locker room, man, those dudes gave everything every night. We still gotta get to coming together as a unit. Can't have any fragment, and we weren't there last year at this time either. It took us a couple waxings at Bama and LSU for us to say, all right. So I'm sure there's a lot of teams right now that are still trying to put all the pieces together, but it's always got to be about the team. Every decision that we make as a staff, every decision that they make on the floor, it's always got to be about the team, and I think we'll get there.
Thanks, Coach.
I got one other thing to say. So, want to give our guys a ton of credit, for working on that pregame warm-up. What we're trying to do for our fans is become a well-rounded entertainment package. And so we'd love to just encourage to have people get here a little early, try to get this building. We know that Bud Walton can buzz, and we want to try to create that environment for our fans, that they all understand that there's been a lot of time with guys learning certain skills like juggling and spinning the ball, and we're doing it, also to try to provide extra entertainment as well. So I'm going to leave on that.
Have you been pretty happy with how it's done?
With the players, part of it?
With the warm-ups.
With the players warm up, I give them a 10. They've been awesome. Now we get everybody else involved. Let's go football and volleyball.